What's going on, guys? Bethesda Games here, more Fallout 3, Tale of Two Wastelands. And last episode when we left off, we made our way over to Megaton, did a few things of interest here, got the next step for the main quest. We also earned ourselves a lot of caps and a player home, which is a very useful thing to have at this stage in the game. Gives us a lot of storage as well. But this episode, going to be making a start of venturing out into the Wastelands and getting some bobbleheads that we can make use of. So thanks to a mod points out all the sort of major collectibles in both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, including all its DLCs. We're going to be heading out to these locations to pick up some of these bobbleheads. First of all, we're going to be heading up this way, pick up two very useful bobbleheads and getting a few useful items along the way and a few map markers as well. We should hopefully as well be picking up a useful companion for this point in the game.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force. Start.
So you got all on our baseball bat there. Pretty cool detail. So the game did crash on us, even with the amount of work that has gone into A Tale of Two Wastelands. It still isn't the most stable experience. Obviously we've got quite a big load order or mod list, so that doesn't help, but if you play Tale of Two Wastelands with very few mods, it does actually tend to be quite stable. I'm hoping we can make it out of this little crash area.
Be my new boyfriend.
So we're going to be heading towards Scrapyard here. And we're going to be picking up a classic Fallout companion. We've got some rather
Great,
good
here's some of
outcasts
the
here.
local wildlife.
Move along, please.
And they're not necessarily hostile towards us, but they're not our biggest fan. So this is, of course, dog meat. And he has got a bit of a unique look. And again, that's down to a mod. I think it looks really, really cool. Definitely makes him look different from the other dogs in the game. So in that way, it makes him stand out a little bit more if you're facing against other dogs. And yeah, he's classic Fallout companion, obviously. And here we have the 357 Magnum revolver, and this isn't in Fallout 3, it's from Fallout New Vegas. So you do get some weapons come over from, well, all the weapons come over from Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 3 is pretty cool. And here we have a police pistol as well, and that's from one of the Fallout New Vegas DLCs. So I'm going to try and keep this, relatively speaking, a Fallout 3 only run. Some weapons I might use from Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 just to sort of show them off. So any weapons that are part of the DLC, like that police pistol, I'm not going to use as part of the main game until we complete the DLC it's from. And then, because normally the DLC weapons aren't integrated into the main game. So trying to make the most out of mods, but also keep things as sort of vanilla as possible. To give a good representation of the sort of the main game.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm, and including death. Failure spurred.
Something that I forgot to point out as well is all the perks, all the companions gives you companion perks in Fallout Bethesda 2 Wastelands. So a bit similar to how if you recruit Boone in Fallout New Vegas, he gives you the spotter perk. They introduced that for Fallout 3 companions, which is really cool. And some of them are more useful than others. Dogmeat's one is pretty good. He allows you to do more damage to any enemies that are knocked down, and you can also get him to mark a location to fast travel back to it later using his dialogue tree, which can come in handy at certain points if you really need to turn around. But if we enter this little power station room, there is the schematics for the railway rifle, and should have played a little animation there for picking that up. I'm not quite sure why that wasn't working, but there's a few other items of interest. in here that we can sell or are crafting components. There is also a safe in here, but we haven't got the lockpicking skill to unlock it. And in that power station that you can see in front of me, there is also a unique power fist, Fisto, which can be quite good. I think, if I remember correctly though, it's quite a fragile weapon, and there's a lot of ghouls in there as well, so we're not going to worry about getting that at the time being. But we'll definitely come back here at some point, I think, and get that to show that off. But for now, if we just follow these sort of power line towers, he's caught on something over there. So there are some talent company mercs there. Because we have good karma, they're actually trying to hunt us, but they're not hostile at the moment, so we're not going to approach them for the time being. Saying that, with what we're going to be doing next, it's probably worth taking them out. And we're going to pick up their armor as well, just because at this point in the game it is one of the better armors you can get your hands on. He's also got a hunting shotgun, which is a very powerful weapon at this point in the game. If we look at the combat armor, it's got a little bit higher damage threshold, but much higher damage resistance. So we're going to stick this on for the time being, just because we are a little bit squishy, and it does look pretty cool as well. But yeah, the game did try and did crash again when we tried to pick up that note. I'm not sure why, because when I tested things earlier, it wasn't, you know, the just loot menu wasn't causing it to crash at all. We obviously have a bounty on us for basically having good karma. And then we also got that schematic for the railway rifle, and it's actually a very powerful weapon, quite an iconic weapon to the game, and very fun to use. After following the power lines, come down here, there is this crashed spaceship, and there will be the radio signal that you can listen to, and this will allow you to start the Mothership Seeds DLC. That's the quest, not of this world. Obviously it's just jumbled garbage on the radio, being the alien language. So if we go down there, you might see some ammo waiting for us and a weapon. But if we go down there, it will automatically start the Mothership Seeds DLC, which we don't want to do at this point in the game because we are only a low level. So main reason why we go and find Dogmeat is so he can get us the weapon that's down there. It's very powerful and it'll get us out of a pinch when we need it to. So for taking a little bit of radiation, it's well worth it. And he can also pick up all the ammo for us. It is a bit of a shame that you can't normally get this weapon if you have the DLC, because you are sort of forced to start the DLC. I did download a mod that means that it doesn't start the DLC for you automatically, but it doesn't seem to have worked, which is a bit of a shame, because there's a mod that makes it so that you have to interact with the spaceship in order to start the DLC, rather than just starting it automatically. I'm just going to turn that radio off. So we should end up with 120 rounds of alien blaster ammo, if I remember correctly. And the alien blaster is a brilliant weapon. It always crits when you hit an enemy with it, so it does a lot of damage. But obviously we have got that limited ammo for the time being. There are a couple other places in the on the map that you can pick up some alien power cells. So I think that is the last of the alien power cells. So we'll just let Dogmeat do his thing and then hopefully he'll meet up with us in a second. But yeah, it's a really cool weapon. The holographic iron sights added by Taylor 2 Wastelands, I think. And yeah, it does a lot of damage. And we can use it to get out of some more sort of dangerous situations if we haven't really got any other way out of it. So in here we have got the agility bobblehead. And that increases our run speed by 5%. So that'll definitely help us save our travel time throughout the course of a playthrough. There's also another safe here that we can't quite unlocked yet. So we'll worry about potentially coming back and doing that later. Leaving that office in the middle of this sort of radioactive disposal site. There is this shelter here, and dog meat seems to have picked up that ammo, so we'll take that off him. And this guy does have a medicine book, but he also has a radiation suit as well, which is quite handy. I'm gonna put that back on him. There's also some loot and the right away, which is quite handy. So you might notice there's a map marker for old only, and that's a location that we're definitely going to want to avoid for the time being. Surrounded by death claws, and yeah, we're not in any position to mess with them. Obviously we do have the alien blaster, but I don't want to use that ammo for that if we don't have to. Just trying to conserve some of our 10mm ammo as well.
Hostile. Target identified. Move along. Clear straight.
Not quite sure where dog meat's been gotten stuck. Back there. It's not the end of the world. We can carry on and then hopefully he'll catch up.
Hostile. Target identified.
Not quite sure where the other person went. The 45 auto pistol is related to a DLC. We're not going to use that for the time being, and it's not particularly worth a lot of money as well.
Keep running. Come on, boys! Fresh meat. Go time. Go.
So we seem to have frenzied the cows. Bit of a shame. Quite sure why dog meat's trying to talk to us. But in this tower we do have a weapon repair kit and another skill book.
Eat it!
And the varmint rifle we're using now is normally part of the Fallout New Vegas. Just because we're running a little bit lower on 10mm ammo than I'd like, we're going to make use of it for the time being. And dog meat can take care of the other mad Brahmin there. Again, didn't mean to use those drugs. Don't even know what I felt. That's fine as long as you don't get addicted. So thankfully we leveled up again and going to get barter to 60, so we're good to pick up a skill later on, and we'll get lockpick to 50 as well. And we're going to want to pick up the skill Child at Heart to make what we're doing just now actually a bit easier. And then we're also going to get the Basher perk, and this will increase our weapon bashing damage that we can do thanks to B42 weapon bashing.
It's kind of late to be entering the...
So, because we've just picked up Child at Heart, we can...
I like playing Republic, even though stupid Ralphie always gets to play as Dave. Here, I'll take you to Dave. Just be sure to call him Mr. President Daddy. He likes that.
We can get in without any difficulty. And if we come into the Museum of Dave, we can pick up the bobblehead for perception, and this just increases our accuracy with all our weapons, which again is very useful at this point in the game. But we're not quite done here. There is an unmarked quest. I think it's an unmarked quest we can do. See if it's got an achievement associated with it. Is it head of state? Oh yeah, there is a quest you can do here to do with
We have someone new in my republic.
to do with the election in the Republic of Dave, and who's going to be sort of in charge of it. But we're not here to worry about that for the time being. Instead, we're here for a weapon. I'm just going to make a quick save in case we get caught pickpocketing. Load that to try again. And that'll allow us to open the safe and get a very useful weapon, all painless. And yeah, it's basically improved hunting rifle, or 32 rifle it's called in this game, because the hunting rifle that was introduced in Fallout New Vegas is a separate weapon, and it's much more accurate and fires much faster as well, but we can't modify it, unfortunately. So we can't give it an extended magazine or a longer barrel. It's still a very useful weapon. We're going to stick with the varmint rifle for the time being, just because we have more ammo for it. But right next to the Republic of Dave, there is a power station, and generally speaking, whenever you see a power station named on the map, I'd say it's worth discovering, because there tends to be some notable loot.
Good to see you. The hell do you want? We're trying to find this place up north called Oasis, but we ain't interested in sharing it with every dirty waster that wanders in. Aha! Ain't none of my business. Need some help with this. I'm here. Let's get out of here.
So they were talking about a location oasis, and they gave us a map marker for that as well. And it's a very unique location, and we're going to be able to pick up a quest there that will give us a unique perk. So we're definitely going to make sure to visit that later on. But inside this power station, there is the nuclear quantum, and then schematics for the cryolator. Again, there should be an animation that plays when after picking that up, but it didn't work for whatever reason. But looking how long the episode has been, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, and then next episode we might actually make a start on the Wasteland Survival Guide and get the first chapter of that done. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have enjoyed the episode and been looking forward to the rest of the series, please like and subscribe for more, and in that way you won't miss out on anything. Any mods I've mentioned throughout the video will be linked down in the description for you guys, so you can download them yourself. Thanks again for watching, really appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.